Hi everybody, it's Peg and I am doing a live on our Pick a Stick challenge group on Facebook. This is the monthly ATC and I'm just waiting for people to join us. What I have here is just some packaging, and I can't tell if anybody's here until you actually post something, but I'm just cutting up packaging right now. A lot of these things, like this is something from Prima. It was wrapped around a journal, and I'm just going to cut it down. What I have is a bunch of fodder out here on my table. That's 2.5 already. And, I use a lot of these types of things to create my ATCs. Let's see, this one is 3. This one can be 3 1/4 by 2 1/4, and I can put a backer on it. 2 1/4. Okay. Because typically these things are 3 1/2 by 2 1/2. So this one I'll cut down to 3 1/2 by 2 1/2. So you can see this is just old packaging that I'm using up. And a lot of these things can be backers for my page, my ATC. Okay, so the challenge for this month is step 1 is add a key, 2 use a random stamp set, and 3 add diamonds. And then the wild card is to use a pipette or dropper to apply color. Well, for add a key, I think, I've got a lot of options. I've got, here's a little die cut key, and here's a stamp that's got a bunch of keys on it. Then I have a stamp set that has a small key, which I think would be appropriate for this. So I think this is what I'm going to use to be my first step, which is add a key. So I'm just going to select the card I'm going to work on. You can see I have a whole bunch. These are just different papers and things that I've cut into size for an ATC. So here I have some manila cardstock, and I'm going to add that to my block. I don't know if anybody's coming in because I'm not seeing anything in the chat. Oh well. I will make my stuff and post it. You guys will be able to see it. So here's my key. I'm just going to use some archival ink, and I want it up at the top. So I'm going to use my fingers and press that on to get the impression. Oh, hi, Tina. So there's my key. So I guess it is working. We got we got somebody here. So that was step 1, add a key. And then it says use a random stamp set. So go back to my binder here with my Tim Holtz stuff. And I'll put that back in that set, which is where it came from. And I'm going to look and see what else I have here. I like this one. It's kind of a collage-y one already. It's got letters and writing and things. So I think I'm going to pull this stamp out of here and maybe use a portion of that stamp, not the whole thing. So Going to ink this up. Hi, Edwidge. So I just want a portion of that stamp. So I'm just going to come in and grab that corner. Use my fingers and make sure it's in contact with the, and you can also just put another piece of paper over the top if you're, afraid you're going to get messy. And, okay, so we've added that to our tag. And I'll put that back in my stamp binder. I really liked the sentiment that was on this, but it's a little bit too big for it says something about, once in a while, right in the middle of an ordinary life, love gives us a fairy tale. I thought that was really cute. Some of these are really nice, but not meant for something small like this. Okay, so what else have I got in that random stamp set? There's a set of eyes, so I think I'll pull that out. And let's see, I've got these pieces of card here, so I think I'll just stamp those eyes. Thanks, Tina. I think I'll just stamp those eyes on a piece of random card that I've got out here on my desktop. Oops. And I'll put that back in my binder. And I think what I want to do is cut this apart. So I'm going to cut this out. I don't know about you guys, but I collect a lot of random fodder, and ATCs are really perfect for creating something like this. Okay, so I've got this. I don't think I want it all in one spot, so I'm going to divide it. This is going to be a very abstract piece. So I've got my eyes, and now I think I want to do a little coloration on here. And I think for that I'm going to go to my oxides. Let me get a block out here to work on. I'm going to use a little bit of, let's go to peeled paint. Whoops, got a sponge on there already. I keep my sponges separate for the oxides because they have a little bit different consistency. So I'm just going to add a little bit of that peeled paint on here. And I also want to add some, let's see, what else do I want? Let's do some ice spruce. Have you guys worked with these distress oxides yet? I love them. I just, I need to get them out more often. They're a lot of fun. Okay, so there's the ice spruce, and then I think I want, better put my sponge back. Then I think I want some frayed burlap. just going to hit the edges a little bit with that frayed burlap. And then I also want to get a little bit of that onto these pieces. Just to tie them in together. Okay, so I'm happy with that. And then I want to get my water bottle and just spritz that lightly. And pick a little bit of that ink up with a paper towel. I'm going to hit that one more time with just some blops and let those sit. Clean off my block. And then I will dry. Okay, so, whoops, dropped that on the floor. Let me add, how do I want to put these on here? I think I want something like that. So I'll just use a little double stick tape to put those down. Trying to get it in the right spot. Okay, so that was use a random stamp set. Now I want to add some more stuff. Let's get some stuff. I have, oh yeah, these are appropriate. Okay, I have some words and some rub-ons. And let's use some of this. I think I like, oh, some more stuff to cut up for fodder. Yay. All right, the next thing I have is this rub-on set. And that's a little big. So let me get something that's going to fit. Now, I have learned that these rub-ons are not always the easiest thing to put down. But there's a little technique to them that I find helpful. When you're going to add this, what you want is a corner that you can still hold on to. And you need to start at one edge and move across. So I'll start up here where I can get a hold of it. And then once you get it down, once you get it starting, you can peel back. But until you get that first piece started, it's like it's never going to come off of there. So I get that first piece started, and you can see it's starting to peel back now. And then I can get a good adhesion. Let me see if I can get any closer in here. There we go. So you can see what that did. Okay. So I like that. What else have we got? Let's do, I want something kind of, How about tell your story? Will that fit? No. All right. Let's do, I can maybe trim that out just a hair. Just like that. And then the last step says add diamonds. So for that, I was thinking of these guys. So let's do a few of these. Sort of lined up. Yeah. I don't know, maybe a small one on each side. And then, because this is a smaller one, let me find a piece to put that on. I think that looks pretty good. So let me put that away before I stab myself. And what did I do with the tape? Here we go. All right. Thank you, Edwidge. I kind of like it too. I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out, but you know, sometimes you just play and have a good time and make something. Very abstract, like I said. It's not your typical thing, but there you have it. So thanks for joining me, guys. The video will come back up if you missed part of it, if you want to see anything, and we'll see you again next time. Thanks for being here with me. I appreciate you. Bye for now.